Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Four Tracks Good. Today we've got a special episode, Neil and myself, where we're going to talk about Neil's holiday, aren't we, Neil?
See, see, we are. Yeah. There's a
So
clue there.
that's a clue as to where you're going. And you've tipped me off as to where you've been. So before we start, I'm going to have a quick costume change just to get into
Okay.
the spirit of the show. Bear with me.
Okay. I hope he's going to keep his clothes on. Ah.
Do you know what it is?
Please tell me it is neither a bullfighter's cap or a cap of the civil guard worn by the Phalangists during the Spanish Civil War.
It's neither. It's neither. Firstly, I have had some negative comments about my usual headwear. So I felt I mixed it up a bit. If you remember, I did change my headwear on the Stone Roses episode that we did.
Yeah,
If you remember, I
I
put
do.
a bucket hat on.
I do remember very
But
clearly.
this is a present from some Spanish fans because we're quite big in Spain, as you know. And they sent me this hat. It's actually a Basque beret. So
Ah.
Basque region, it's a traditional beret. And yeah, what do you think? It's kind of a wool texture. I think you're meant to wear it at a certain angle, and that tells you where you live in the Basque region. So, I'm not sure what I should do for Manchester. Let's just put it down like that. That's the Manchester look, maybe.
That's not going to alienate us from sort of nationalist Spaniards in the sense that people want to keep Spain together as a region, or alienate us from Basque separatists who looking at you wearing it at the wrong angle and th I think it's hugely disrespectful, is it? That
I
I'm
think
really
we'll be all
sensitive
right,
to that.
Neil. I think we'll be all right. I don't
You
think
think
we've
so?
got that big a following yet in Spain, but maybe after this episode, be a different story.
Yeah. And how does it look in Ermston?
I have to say, I haven't worn it out in the street yet.
Okay, yeah, probably don't, but yeah, it looks good. It'll work well for this, I'm sure. It'll work well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously you've not seen the footage
I
because
haven't.
we've gone away, we've filmed it, and then put it together, edited it, and so this is a complete surprise to you, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. And you've gone to some great places. I hear you started off in Paris, didn't you? So I'm expecting some great stores there before you went into Spain.
Yeah. Just on that. Yeah, Paris was great. We went for a night and we had noble intentions of seeing. Particularly, there was a great store I went to a few years ago, just above the Sorbonne. But instead, we went for a nice little ride along the Seine and had some wine and cheese by the river as well. It was lovely, really romantic. We saw the Eiffel Tower. We didn't get to the record store though, so there's no footage from that.
Okay, so it's purely a Spanish episode. Then we haven't got any French stores, but
No, we were also going to stop off in Lyon because the way I'd done this, I got the train from Gare de l'Est. We were traveling on my train to Lyon for a nice lunch, and I had seen that Miles from Rubber Ducky Records, of course, we'd interviewed a few months ago.
yeah, that was great.
Lovely guy.
Episode. Check out the link below, I think.
Yeah, and he'd said he was going to record store sit for some friends in Lyon. And I said, that's amazing. Well, we'll stop off and we'll come and visit you and we'll do a thing on the store. It turned out that he was no longer at the record store when we were there. But he said, go anyway. It's a great store, lovely couple run it. And we had great intentions to go and do it. We had 2.5 hours before the train to Barcelona.
Yeah.
And we went for a nice lunch, to be honest. Nice lunch, nice beer. And so we didn't get there, which is a real shame. But so there's no footage from Leon
Yeah.
either.
So this is turning into a bit of a disappointment, Neil. You did get some footage somewhere, didn't you? 'Cause did you then go on to Seville or Sevilla?
Well, we went to Barcelona first.
Oh, did you? Oh, right.
Yeah.
That must be an amazing city for record stores.
Ah, yeah, you would be, and there'd be some great footage. However, this isn't entirely my fault, or my fault anyway. We had great plans to go to one of the best stores in the city. I think it's called Ultima Records. But it turned out that the only time it was open on a Saturday was when we'd booked a cabana on the roof by the rooftop pool in our hotel, which we couldn't miss because it was great. Great view of the is it Sagrada Familia? My friend Spanish is terrible. Great across the city. Blah blah blah. Bit of food, bit of drink. Lovely afternoon, and the store only open then from 11 till 3 on a Saturday. Didn't open on the Sunday. And on the Monday, I think it probably clashed with us going to the beach or something. So we didn't get that one. But there was another store in Barcelona, though,
Oh,
that
right.
was open at a time where we could go visit.
Yeah, well, tell us
Uh,
about
uh,
them.
yeah, he wasn't open. You had to make a request for him to open. But as you'll see from the footage, I didn't make the request. In fact, I hadn't read that important detail. So nothing from Barcelona either. But we did get something from
Oh,
Seville or Sevilla, as you'd say. A couple of great stores there. First, it was a store that focused mostly on used records. That was a brilliant selection. And then we went to one just up the road. It was about like 10 yards away that sold new records. And again, brilliant selection.
fantastic.
Very reasonably priced in both of them. So couple of lovely guys who ran both those stores, and really nice to meet those. And then the final part of our odyssey, and this is the exciting bit, was
Yeah,
to get to Cadiz and the southern coast, the Atlantic coast of Spain.
yeah.
And would you like to know about the footage we got there?
Well, let's hope you got some footage, Neil. Did you?
I did, but it's rubbish. There was only when we were in Seville. I think it was called Lou in Seville Records, who said that there were no record stores in Cadiz. I didn't believe him. That can't be true. It's a city. It's the oldest city in Western civilization. And he was right, actually. There was one store that, as you'll see from the footage, that was built into a souvenir hut. And I couldn't get any footage at all. So, yeah, I got nice footage of the market. It's a great indoor market. Nice food, beer. We got a lot of that footage. That was great. But yeah, if you look at the package for all the traveling we did and
Mm.
our adventure by train across France and Spain, it's only in Seville that we got some footage. But it's good footage, and there were two cracking record stores.
Everyone who watches this will know how reckless I am with the 4 tracks good travel budget. In fact, the budget full stop. And I've absolutely spaffed the budget now to come all the way to Barcelona, to the district of Poblano, to be precise, the coolest district of Barcelona. Obviously, that's why I'm here, to visit Integrity Records, which is supposed to be a really cool store owned by someone I think called Tim. Oh man, I didn't make an appointment. I was turning up on spec, thinking he'd been delighted to have been interviewed by SK8's third most popular YouTuber about music related issues, but he's closed. Okay, maybe we're not going to get this content after all. Well, hi, here we are in Seville, in a record store which has been highly recommended by lots of people, and that's Disco Records. And here I am with Miguel, the owner.
Hey,
Hello, nice to meet you.
hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
You've got a great store here. It's a lovely store.
Thank you very much.
And how long have you been here?
The shop is 25 years ago, 25, 26, but in a different places of the town.
Okay.
In this local is 15 years ago.
Right. So, why did you decide you wanted to have a record shop?
Sorry.
Why records?
Is the owner, my boss, and
Yeah.
me is a music fan and childhood with 7 years. With records.
Yeah.
It's a fanatic of music.
Yeah. So, who did you listen to? Who are your favorite artists?
For me. I am a soul fan, but Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield, Sam Cooke is for me the black music is the best for me.
Is it? Yeah.
The Afro-American black music.
Yeah. And can you remember what the first record that you bought was?
Yes, long play is Adam and the Ants record. It's
Oh, really?
a great fan when I was child
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Adam and the Ants, and the first 7 inches is Bill Haley and the Comets.
Yeah.
My father bring me of Madrid in a travel,
Yeah.
but a present for me with 8 years.
Yeah. Adam and the Ants, obviously very popular, New Romantics.
Yeah.
Duran Duran.
In Spain too.
And did you dress like Adam and the Ants?
Yeah. With
No. And have you noticed that vinyl?
Yeah.
Is it more popular now? More people are buying vinyl.
Yes.
records?
But it is the foreign people is the best customer.
Oh, really?
For me, the local people, no money.
I suppose, yeah. And who are the best Spanish bands today?
For me, and it's a local band from the 70s and end of the 60s. A band called Smash. It's a mix of rock, psychedelic, and flamenco.
Smash
with sitar and exotic instruments.
Oh, wow!
It's a very very special for me for the people of this town. But the record is very difficult to find. It's a collector item.
Is it? Yeah. But they're called Smash.
Yeah, Smash.
Right, we'll have to have a look at that.
On Spotify, it's possible.
Yeah, obviously.
The record is difficult.
Very expensive. Yeah. And you've got a brilliant selection. Lots of brilliant records here as well.
Yeah. It's only second hand. Depending of the customer they bring me and but it's a good selection.
No, but you have, and I'm going to buy those two. Which So I'm going to buy. I think it's one of the very early. It's not the first. It's one of the early Simple Minds album, which I don't have. I'm going to get that, and I'm going to buy this one by a certain ratio, which I've seen before, and I think we've mentioned on a previous episode, which of course was recorded at Revolution Studios, round the corner from my house in Cheadle Hulme, and. We know that Andy McPherson played a big part of that as well. So that's a great record. And it's been fantastic to come and visit your store. It's been a real pleasure, Miguel, as well.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, and we've just popped down the road to Ultima Records. This is a great stretch of Seville Street for records. And here I am with Lou. Nice to meet you, Lou.
Yeah, pleasure, man.
Nice to meet you. You've got a brilliant record shop here. What a fantastic selection you have.
Yeah, we the oldest record store in town.
Really?
We've been here for bloody long. Yeah, 83.
Since 1983?
83, yeah.
Gosh, incredible. And you've always been here, this site?
Yeah. We used to be a few doors down, but we moved a few years by the same street, yeah.
Okay. And do you think that records, vinyl, is more popular now than, say, 10, 20 years ago?
It is. It's not what it used to be.
No.
When people talk about resurrection, it has nothing to do with what it used to be, in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was massive. Now it's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's much better that it was buried and born again.
Yeah. Even though people still will use Spotify, I think more people do want to buy vinyl. They want to buy CDs.
Yeah, a little bit of this and that.
Yeah.
The two formats are all right. I mean, I play the two formats actually at home. I mean, if you go a couple earrings, you want the physical.
Yeah.
It's not about romantic. It's about the quality as well.
Yeah. And you want to read about who plays on it, don't you?
Yeah. It's the whole selection. I mean, the whole experience. I mean, if you are lucky enough to have a cave, a sofa for yourself, fridge full of beers, there's nothing like that.
That's the dream.
I mean, and you got all the info, producer, studio, musicians involved.
Yeah.
So it's experience, really.
And can you remember the very first record that you bought?
Oh dear. Wow. I need a drink. I think probably Number of the Beast from Iron Maiden.
Oh, well, I saw the T-shirt, yeah.
Yeah, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Selisi, the old classic rock.
Yeah.
And much more, of course.
Indeed. And which are the best Spanish bands at the moment? If you were to recommend to me a really good Spanish band to listen to, who would you recommend?
well, that's hard to say. I mean,
Yeah, a rock band.
well, let me think. Well, there's one particular band very successful right now. It's Derby Motoretta, the
Okay.
motorbikes.
Yeah.
You know, they make fusing flamenco style singing,
Okay.
right, with progressive. So it's quite
Ah.
unique, and they're doing well around the country. They're very
Are they
popular.
really? Is it Motoretta?
Derby,
Derby, yeah.
like town,
Yeah.
Motoretta.
Derby, right. How strange.
Yeah, I'll show you a banner in a minute.
Yeah, that's
Got
great.
it, yeah.
So honestly, it's brilliant. Thank you very much for letting us come into your store and to meet you as well. It's been a real pleasure. And
Yeah, pleasure. I hope you get well
Yeah.
and hold a real pint soon.
Exactly. Well, I can't play a record at the moment, so I need to get better so I can actually put record on a turntable. So yeah, but no, it's brilliant. You got a brilliant shop here, and all the best with it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good day here.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.
The last stage of our intrepid railway trek across Europe brought us south from Seville down to the Spanish city of Cadiz, allegedly the oldest city in the whole of Western civilization. Yeah, I didn't know that either, and I can't prove it either. Now, in Cadiz, I felt it was my last chance to try and get a decent interview and a decent profile of another record store. However, I knew this would be a problem. One, because I've been pretty hopeless hit for most of the last couple of weeks. And two, one of the record store owners in Sevilla told me that there were no actual record stores in the whole of Cadiz. Now, that would make my job pretty difficult then. Now, I didn't believe him, actually. I thought, how can a city, whatever the size, go without having any kind of music store, even if they only sold cassettes or 78s or shellacs? They've got to have something. So we did a bit of research, and I found some evidence that there could be a store selling records fairly close to here, the Mercado Central, the indoor market at the heart of Cadiz. And this really is where Cadizians, is that right? I don't know. The people from the city come. They come to eat, they come to socialise, they come to drink. There's a great stall, actually, 118 in the market, where you can get 500 millilitres. That's nearly half a pint. For those of you who deal in pre-1971 imperial measures, for around £2, which is pretty good. But it really is a place if you want to come buy fish, because there's loads of fish. There is some fruit and veg there, as you can see. There's a bit more, but this is Fish Central. Okay, it's pesco-tastic, I guess you'd say. So we did have a pot around the market. I didn't really have the facilities to cook any fish, so we didn't buy any. But also because I was on a quest to find whether or not there was this record store in the city. Coming out of the market, there were some small huts, and I wondered, well, maybe this provide me with an answer to this question of whether any record stores in the city. Most of them seem to be selling tourist-type knick-knack. But here was one which did also seem to be selling such knick-knacks. But as I peered a bit closer, it also seemed to be selling a large number of CDs on the inside and a small number of records. All of these were of Spanish origin, none of which were British or American or from any other country. And there weren't very many, so we didn't really feel it was worth filming inside. And I didn't have the Spanish to ask the owner whether or not I could film or interview him. But at least it did prove in Cadiz there is a store selling music. It's all Spanish, mostly flamenco, and you probably have to buy an I Heart Cadiz t-shirt at the same time.
So we've had a great time in Spain, some lovely train journeys, some lovely beaches, some tremendous record stores, and of course, let's not forget that legendary Spanish hospitality. Wait, when?